A year ago, I was standing right here in Chinatown in Bangkok as a tourist, and in 365 days and in 1 year, I completely changed my life from when I was working a corporate 9 to 5 job, and now I am running a business while traveling the world. So, whatever your goal is, whether it's starting a business, getting in shape, or traveling, moving to a new city, if you apply the 3 things that I'm about to share with you today, it can completely change your life too. A year ago, I was sitting in a cubicle as a software sales guy looking at my screen, thinking, man, is this really it? I had what most people would call a great job on paper, stable income, great benefits, clear career path. But when I looked up and I looked at my manager and my manager's manager and his boss's boss, and I was like, damn, if I don't change something now, I never would. And a year later, here I am. I had my first $10,000 month in July. I'm traveling around the world while I'm building my business. And I am living proof that 1 year is enough to completely transform your life. So I had 3 realizations, which I'm going to get into in this video. The first thing is that there is no perfect time. Last year, things were not going well at work for me, and I knew my fate there was inevitable. So I had a choice. I could play it safe and repeat that same cycle, or I could take a leap of faith on myself and start moving towards something that I always wanted, which was starting my own business. And man, it just felt like the worst possible timing. Financial concerns, worried about how much money I'd be making from zero. And my biggest fear was actually what my family and friends would think of me. Giving up that good job on paper, family and friends thinking when I walk that off-beaten path that I am ruining my life. But the thing is that if I always cared about the opinions of others, then fear would run my entire life. And I would let their opinions dictate my behavior. And so there was never going to be some magical moment where I was just going to stop caring what other people thought. So I just had to do it now. And so the question I always ask is, if not now, then when? In the future, you have no idea what could happen. That's how it becomes tomorrow, next week, next year. And before you know it, a decade has passed and you're still in the same spot. So number 1 is, do not let the opinions of others stop you from doing the things you want for yourself. There is no perfect time. Today is the day for whatever your goal is. The second thing is that you do not need to know all of the answers. You do not need to feel 100% ready to go and do the thing. You just need to have confidence in yourself that you have the ability to figure it out. For an example, when I left my corporate job in February and started my AI business, I was a complete beginner. And then when I started talking with business owners, they were like, hey, can you do this? And I was in way over my head. My brain was screaming, no, 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 don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. No, I can't do this, because I was afraid of making mistakes. I was afraid of looking stupid. My brain was trying to protect me and keep me safe. The best thing that I ever did was just say yes anyway, because growth always happens outside of the comfort zone. And so you don't need to have all of the answers. Just go and do the thing. You'll figure it out along the way. Have confidence in yourself that you're going to figure it out. And the third one was, understand the cost of staying the same and ask yourself if that cost is higher than the risk of changing. Here's what I mean. Just play your life out. Imagine what you did this past year. Do you want that same thing for yourself for the next 5, 10, 15 years? If you're watching this video, I'm going to assume no. So I knew on my deathbed that if I looked back on my life and I never took a chance on myself, never took those initial first steps towards the things that I wanted, towards my goals, that I would regret it. That I would regret playing it safe, and I'd regret letting fear win and letting the opinions of others dictate my actions. And so ask yourself, what is the cost of you staying where you're at right now? What is the cost of you not taking those first initial steps, as scary as they might be? And is that cost the risk of changing? What's on the other side that could be more beautiful than you could have ever imagined? Because I'm telling you, 1 year is enough to completely transform your life, no matter what your goal is, whether you want to lose weight, build muscle, learn a new instrument, get a new job, move to a new city. Just take the small steps. The first step is the hardest, but don't let it take 5 years for you to take that first step. You just have to start.